This week in review, I'm going to talk about The Walking Dead, Once Upon a Time, Sons of Anarchy, and Gotham. I was very disappointed in The Walking Dead this week. I found the episode boring, actually, and to be honest, it was deja vu. Haven't we seen this before? A couple of times, even. The last few episodes for me haven't been up to what I've come to expect from the show. I don't know if they're following the comics, but if they are, then it's time to veer off from them, in my opinion. The only good things about the episode for me were that they went back and forth between the groups, and Daryl's eye-popping scene was so gross, it made me turn away, but a very intense minute. I hope the winter finale is so amazing that it makes up for the past few episodes. Unlike The Walking Dead, Sons of Anarchy lived up to all my expectations. Although I did completely expect Juice to die, so I'm wondering what's going to happen there. I'm glad he didn't, but I really thought we were going to see that in this episode. Now Gemma, she's getting what she deserves. She's losing her family, and for Gemma, that is a fate worse than death. But will she survive to the end of the series? That scene between Jax and Nero was so amazing. I don't know that Jax has it in him to go after his mother, but this show has proven me wrong in the past, so we'll have to wait and see. Once Upon a Time had a great winter finale. Everyone was involved in one form or another. The scene between Regina and Snow was a long time coming. In fact, I loved Regina throughout this episode. I was upset with Emma, always running away, but it made for a good ending once she finally looked deep inside and accepted who she was. Gold. Gotta love the Dark One. Every time you start to trust him, he goes and betrays someone. I believe there is redemption for Regina, but I'm really not so sure about Gold. Moving on to Gotham. I am so loving the show. Penguin is by far my favorite, and honestly, they could remake it the Penguin of Gotham, and I'd still watch. He didn't get much airtime this week, but he commands every second of time given. I love this actor in this role. I liked the interaction between Bruce and Kat. Depending on how long this series is on the air and whether they'll be given the chance to actually grow up on the show, it could be interesting to see where this all leads in 5 or so years. I'm also glad there's been some focus on Bruce in this series. There was talk early on that he would be very much in the background, but he's been in every episode, and they seem to be making him an integral part of the storylines. Lots of debate about Fish Mooney. Personally, I like the character and the actress who portrays her. She's original to the show, and a show like this needs to have original elements or comic fans would know everything. What I don't like is the whole Barbara Gordon storyline. She comes across as whiny and really can't make up her mind of what she wants. Maybe that's the actress's portrayal, but all I can say is I'm not a fan. Now, I like Detective Renee Montoya. I've read the comic Gotham Central, Half a Life, which is all about her coming out. She's a great character. What I didn't like this week was how contrived her and Barbara being in bed was. I'm all for a lesbian storyline, but don't make it gratuitous. I'll hold off any more judgment until after this plays out, but I will say that the character of Barbara Gordon needs a lot of work. So that's my week in review. Look for more on these shows and others coming up in the future. This is Thoughts from a TV Geek. See you next time.